Alrighty, we're live. Welcome, everyone. A quick response video to VonHelton. This is actually take two. I wasn't very happy with that first one, so we're going to redo this. Hopefully, some of you still up, or you can watch this tomorrow. But our friend VonHelton has been making some accusations. In fact, he had my name in his mouth quite a bit tonight. So I wanted to go public and respond to some of the things he said and explain my side of the story. So let's go ahead and take a look at his stream. Share this up for you. Make sure I share the audio. His evening talk. And it's quite an evening talk. Let's see what he had to say.
Alrighty, folks. The little red sign says, "We are live, we are live, we are live," and it is so. And I am going to check my audio.
It's too loud on my end.
Make sure Windows isn't playing tricks with my audio.
Yeah, because it does that.
Because they love to do that from time to time.
No, it doesn't. I lie. It's a terrible way to start a stream.
Everything is at 100%.
Wunderbar.
All right, basically, just evening talk. As you can see, my shirt came in. And unfortunately, you can't really make out the pinnacle in the background.
It's funny, he bought his own shirt on Teespring.
You can for sure make out the pinnacle on my back. That is abundantly clear.
Had to get a sale.
So, yeah. So here we go, and I'm modeling it, and it fits perfectly.
Of course. It does. Naturally.
And hello, non-fadeable. How you doing? And so I, speaking of my little symbol here, I took the liberty of contacting the Copyright Office.
Ooh.
Because Mr. Todd Malicote claims that he filed a copyright on my symbol.
Okay, well, there's our first claim. That I claimed somewhere, apparently, that I filed a copyright claim on his symbol. Hi, Blue. No, you're not in a time loop. I wasn't very happy with that first stream. I wanted to address a couple other things. I claimed that I filed a copyright claim on his symbol, except I didn't. I've never said I'd done that. I never said I was going to do that. We, months and months ago, pretty close to a year ago, a bunch of us copied his symbol, for an avatar, like you see in the chat there. We copied his symbol as kind of a joke on him. And we said, no, we're going to use that as chats. And he talked about copywriting it to keep us from doing that. And I said, I don't know if I said it or somebody else said it, but we just said, well, maybe we'll copyright it first, Vaughn, or something like that. But I don't even think I was the one who did it. But anyway, I certainly haven't said recently that I've filed a copyright claim. So let's continue.
Which is an illegal act?
No, it's not.
And so Mr. Todd Malicote has some explaining to do.
Yep, that's what the video's for.
Explaining to do.
Here we are explaining.
Because when I contacted the Copyright Office and I asked them, I said, can someone take my creation and make a copyright off of it? They said, absolutely not. That is a crime. And
okay, half right. He's right. Someone can't. Well, actually, he's not right at all, because I could take somebody else's content and file a copyright claim on it. I would lose that copyright claim as soon as they showed that they created it first. And number two, it certainly isn't a crime. It would be it'd just be taken away from me. If he could prove that he created it first, it would be his copyright, and I would lose my claim on his sickle, which I don't want.
And they cannot do that. So I suspect that the Copyright Office is going to have a few questions to say to Mr. Todd Malicote.
Well, assuming that he did call them and gave them my name, and for some reason they wanted to pursue this, yeah, they'd probably have some questions like, have you filed a copyright claim on this symbol? And I would say no. And they would say, thank you, goodbye. That'd be the end of that.
In regards to him making a copyright of my intellectual property.
Yeah, except
it's a shame you can't see that. I must have picked the darker version, because you can't make out the pentagram in the background, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
You can if you get up here real close, but you can't tell it any other way. So I'm going to have to swap the other one out and do the other one. But in any event, That's just the way it goes. Sorry, guys.
That's the way it goes.
These, you don't have the right to steal my shit.
He's right.
Sorry, Todd.
No,
you don't get.
He's right. I don't have the right to steal his shit. Problem is, I didn't steal his shit.
Yeah, right. Oh, and Todd Malicote also made a video gang stalking me with.
So I think he's referring to my video a couple times back that says proof that VonHelton isn't native, which is a 100% true factual video that we had some folks in the StreamYard here chatting about it as we went through things. Wasn't gang stalking. Wasn't stalking at all, but certainly wasn't gang stalking.
A bunch of other my haters on the internet. Gang stalking in my past, my history, and everything else.
No,
and that's a big no-go.
No, it's not a big no-go. It's public information, and it was quite easy to find based on. Really started from you talking about your sister who had been in this band, and there was her obituary, and then we put her in the Ancestry.com, and guess what? Relatives start springing up, and we can tell really easily from census data and live birth data and death certificates and that sort of thing, military records, draft cards. All your ancestors claimed they were white. So you're lying about being native. And I proved it.
And so we're going to take care of that shit too. Gang stalking is a crime. I'm pretty sure it's a crime in all 50 states.
I don't even know if gang stalking's even a thing.
You're free to believe whatever the hell you want. You're free to believe whatever the hell you want, but I'm pretty sure gang stalking is a crime in all 50 states. And when you're sitting there looking up every one of my relatives and where they lived and where I lived and all this shit, yeah, that's stalking. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't look up every one of your relatives. Oops.
But damn, what you're.
I forgot to stop that there. I didn't look up every one of your relatives, Vaughn. I looked up your mother and father and their mothers and fathers, and I strictly went to lineage. I didn't look at their brothers and sisters or any of your cousins or anything like that. Strictly people you got DNA from to see if there was any record of any ancestor being part native or anything. They're native or 100. You said you're the one that said your mother's mother was 100% Cherokee princess high up on the totem pole. Well, I showed you her records. She's Carrie C. Chandler, and she was listed as white on the census, and all of the Frost family self-reported white every time they had a chance to. So you're a lying bitch.
That's stalking. Okay. That's stalking. And I don't give a damn what your excuse is. Okay. People get on here on the internet and make all kinds of weird claims. I don't see you going after their ass. We got a man right here on YouTube called Stephen Christ who thinks he's Jesus Christ reincarnated.
I don't care a lick about Stephen Christ and his claims about being Jesus. I care about people that lie about being native, and you did that. So you're on my list, Vaughn.
Where's all your videos about him?
I haven't made any.
Yeah, there is none.
Not going to make any.
So
don't care.
You are consider this an official cease and desist.
No,
because anything, and I mean anything, you do beyond this point, I will contact the feds.
Oh no. Well, the thing is, you can't. You can say this can be considered an official cease and desist, but an official cease and desist needs to be drawn up by an attorney and mailed to me by certified mail. That's an official cease and desist. You saying it, I could give a shit less about. But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to call you out every time you lie on your streams.
Especially now that you claim that Todd Malicote is your real name, which I don't believe for 1 second.
Okay.
Because YouTube trolls lie out their fucking ass.
Well, but you know what, Vaughn? There's a real easy way to find out if that's my real name, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Let's open a Google search, and let's share this. So much time, so little to do. Wait, strike that, reverse it. I'm going to Google myself. I know you don't like Google. I don't care because I get better results. Let's just go to images, for example. Hey, look, there's me at Oklahoma State University in an article about vaping on campus and when it was kind of controversial. Here's me playing the piano. Here's me at OSU again a couple times. I don't know who that guy is. He doesn't have an E on his name. Look, this is me playing the piano. This is me in the cast of Mamma Mia recently. Here's me again in the cast of Mamma Mia. Here's some of my friends. Hey, look, here's a picture of me from Gentleman Pioneer Stream. And you could go, if you don't want to do images, you can go to all these things. I'm at the Wind Rep Project. Some of my writing for Wind Ensemble. I'm a cyclist. I wrote music for the Marching Percussion Ensemble at okstate.edu. You know, See the shirt? That's where I went to school, Vaughn. You can find me. And this is my real name. See? And you could go for there's pages and pages and pages if you want to research me. And there's pictures of me from years ago. So that's my real name. So you can just stop all that BS about if that's your real name and trolls lie, because I'm willing to share it with you. Anyway, let's see what else you got to say here.
Just on the off chance it is your real name, that's a bunch of shit. and no, you don't have a right to steal my property, and no, you don't have a right to gang stalk me.
I didn't.
And to stalk my family and that. No, you don't.
Your family.
I could get on here and claim to be Buddha.
Yeah, you could, and then somebody who cares a lot about people lying that's saying they're Buddha would probably do a video about it. I happen to care about people lying about their native heritage because it's important to me. And you do that, and I'm going to call you out every time you do.
Don't mean shit. That means nothing.
Yeah,
okay, it's just words.
You mean nothing
but
to me.
What you're doing is actions. Okay. And as the old saying goes, actions speak louder than words. And so therefore what you've done is actionable, like how I did that, actionable in a court of law.
Yeah. Go ahead and
so
take
Mr.
action.
Todd Mellicote, you were in a lot of hot water with the Copyright Office.
No, I'm not.
And you may be in a lot of hot water with some other federales as well.
No, I don't think so.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
It's pretty good to be me.
Because I sure don't want to be you come the next few weeks or so.
Really? Well, you know what? You said that. You said that last week, and you said that the week before, and I'm still waiting on that subpoena, Vaughn. So let's get with it, shall we?
So justice turns slow, but they do turn. Keep that in mind, Mr. Mellicote. And also keep in mind, Mr. Mellicote, you're the one started this shit.
Ooh, I started it.
Ain't nobody put a gun to your head and made you do any of this shit.
See, here's the thing, Vaughn. You're just full of shit because you started this by claiming you're a native. And claiming you started out with like this 135% thing, and now you're down to 65%. And I proved you're not. And I'm getting sick of your shit saying the thing. So every time you say it, I'm going to make another video showing how you're a liar.
Nobody. You did this all by your little lonesome.
Yes, I did.
So you can't sit there and whine and cry. It's VonHelton's fault. You can't do that this time.
It's your fault. But
it's all your fault this time.
I'm not going to cry about it.
Ain't nobody made you do nothing.
You're correct.
You did this all of your own free will and volition.
I did.
Because you're so much better than I am.
No, right? I'm just not a liar about my ancestry. Like you are.
Right, Todd? Isn't that what it's really about?
No, it's about your life.
Yeah, it is.
No.
That's what it's really about, isn't it, Todd?
No, it's you're a liar.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's the trouble's coming for you.
No, I don't think it is.
And he could see. I'm sure he'll make a video tomorrow laughing about this.
No, I wasn't laughing.
But when the feds knocking on his door, he won't be laughing then, will he?
Okay,
no,
well,
he won't.
You're right. I won't.
You don't have a right to steal someone's shit, Todd.
Which I didn't.
That's a crime.
I didn't.
That would be like you going out my truck and stealing the damn radio out of my truck.
Except I
didn't.
Can
you do that legally, Todd?
Of course
no,
I cannot.
Fuck no, that's stealing.
But I didn't.
You can't do that, Todd.
I didn't.
You're going to go to jail, Todd.
No, I'm not.
I don't care if it's only for 24 fucking hours.
No, I'm not
You're
going
to jail, Todd.
No, I'm not.
If I have anything to say about it.
No, you don't.
So fuck you and the horse you ride in on.
Fuck you too.
And the guy following behind with the pooper scooper.
Yeah, that'd be you. Probably. I don't know. You might be on the horse.
His name is Todd Mellicote. He's a YouTube troll.
No, see now, right there.
Him and my troll.
He just slandered me. Called me a YouTube troll. I'm not a troll. I tell the truth.
And his troll buddies have been gang stalking me for years now. Literally years now. Looking up.
There's another lie because I haven't even known Vaughn. I've known about VonHelton for about a year, maybe. Not for years now. You don't even. You're associating me with all your other people from your sordid past, your lies. I understand it's hard to keep straight.
Where I lived, who I hang out with, what I do, what I eat, what I drink.
Well, see, I didn't look up any of that. I looked up your ancestors, your direct ancestors, mother, father, their mothers and fathers, their mothers and fathers. Just people that gave you DNA, Vaughn, because I wanted to prove a point that you don't have any native DNA. And you don't.
I mean, it's insane. It's fucking insane, dude. And it's the textbook definition of gang stalking. So he can't sit there and try to wiggle his way out with words. That won't work this time.
I don't have to wiggle out.
Because it's definitely gang stalking. There's no doubt about it.
No, there's lots of doubt about it.
Emo Howlin' Wolf's going to jail because Emo Howlin' Wolf got in a car and was going to kill these bastards. And there's a little teeny tiny part of me hope that he would have succeeded.
That's pretty morbid.
Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
But there is a little teeny tiny piece of me that had hoped that he would have succeeded.
Well,
but oh well.
That's a shame for you.
Whatever.
Yeah, gang stalking is notorious for getting on Ancestry.com and checking people's records.
Yeah, I mean, if he went after him with a ball bat, that's pretty fair. Because they would have had a fair chance to defend themselves if he'd have took up a ball bat to him. Because they could have ducked the ball bat, You
got anything else, Bob?
I mean, if you're a good fighter, you could avoid that ball bat.
Okay, of course you could.
Ain't like a gun. But oh well, hey, what can I say? But yeah, Todd, after I talked with the copyright office, they're definitely wanting to have a nice little chat with you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think they do want to have a chat with me, because if they did, it'd go something like, "Hey, Mr. Malico, we hear you've filed a copyright claim on something that's not your intellectual property." And I would say, "No, I haven't filed any copyright claims at all for even my own intellectual property, which I have plenty of." And they would say, "Okay, thank you for your time. Goodbye." Motherfucker.
Here's what I would do if I were you, Todd.
Yeah.
I would, if you did, in fact, make a copyright on my symbol.
Now, here's the rub. If I did, in fact, make a copyright claim on his symbol, this whole stream, he said at least a half a dozen times that I claimed I made a copyright claim on his sigil. Now we've turned completely around to if I did, and I would suggest you, which is coming up, but he's admitting right there that he's lying about me claiming to make a copyright claim. Because I didn't, and he knows I didn't. So if I did, I better.
You might want to cancel that shit. I don't know how you go about it.
There's nothing to cancel.
You might want to cancel that shit.
Nothing to cancel.
Because there may be a knock on your door from a bunch of feds.
No, they won't care.
Not in the not too distant future. And I am not even fucking bluffing this time.
Yes, you are.
Because the other trolls are, Von bluffs. He bluffs. I'm not bluffing this time. I really called the copyright office.
Yeah, you did.
And you're really going to go to fucking jail, Todd.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
you
I'm
don't
not.
have a right to steal people's shit, Todd.
I didn't steal anything.
You fucking moron.
Yeah, you fucking moron.
But it's the internet. No, actually, it's not the internet.
Who said that?
Because those pictures are on that physical computer.
Those pictures are on that physical computer. So it's no longer the internet. I don't think he knows how computers work. It's a digital storage medium. And again, even if it was physical, I didn't steal it. I'm not filing a copyright claim on. Never said I did. Never said I was going to. Maybe joked about maybe one of us should, but I don't think it was me. Anything else?
And the copyright office is a physical location.
Yeah.
So no, it's not just the internet. Sorry, Todd.
I never said that.
Your little "it's the internet" ain't going to work this time.
You made that
Sorry,
up.
It's not going to work this time.
I would never say it's the internet.
Because that is my physical as well as intellectual property.
Yeah, I don't care about your sigil. I know.
Sorry about your luck, Todd.
Yeah, my luck's pretty good.
Oh, and speaking of Native American heritage.
Yeah, let's speak about
which
that.
Which he also tried to trash.
Oh, I did.
My mother.
I didn't try to trash anything. I proved you're a liar, and there's not native ancestry in your closest relatives anyway. Which if you're going to claim to be 65%, you've got a nearby relative that's got a lot. So I didn't trash it. I destroyed it.
Sure. I talked to my mother.
Alice is on record saying you're not native. Careful now.
And so yeah, he is. Yeah, he's in hot water too. Oh, really? I mean, everybody down here knows these people are. They know that they're affiliated with the Cherokee Nation. Everybody.
I assume he's talking about the Frosts. Everybody knows the Frosts are affiliated with Cherokee Nation. Except here's the thing, Vaughn. There aren't any Cherokees in Kentucky. There's no Cherokee reservations. There's no Cherokee land. There's no Cherokees living there. Ever since the mid-19th century to the early 20th century, they were all herded west of the Mississippi from there. There's an eastern branch, but they're over in North Carolina near the coast. There aren't any Cherokee living in your area, and there haven't been for 200 years. But you say you're 65% native, so that you'd have to have somebody pretty darn close in your ancestry. But anyway, your bullshit claim about I can go to any reservation and they would accept me. Well, your problem is there aren't any Cherokee reservations in your area, and you certainly just couldn't go to another tribe and say, "Hey, I'm Cherokee, accept me." They don't care if you're not their tribe. The way you would prove you're a Cherokee is to find an ancestor on the Dawes rolls, and I guarantee you're not going to find one. What else you got?
Let me see here.
Anything else for me?
I didn't transfer it over
No.
from.
He doesn't.
I didn't transfer.
So that's about it, folks. I just wanted to redo this. I wasn't very happy with that first one. I wanted to make some more specific responses to his charges. We'll see what Vaughn has to come back with, but I'm sure he will, and I'm sure he's going to keep lying. So every time he does, I'm going to be here chatting about it. So thank you all. I'm tired. I got to work for a living, unlike some people. Y'all have a good night.